What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. Get this. Anthony Joshua told to forget about Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury for now. Wow. Anthony Joshua should be prioritizing the biggest fights and not preserving his status as the challenger to the winner of the rematch between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury, according to Frank Warren. Joshua is on course to fight the winner of the rematch that is expected to unfold December 21st between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk, okay? And Daniel Dubois' recent stoppage over Filip Hrgovic means that he has come to be seen as an opponent who will represent the most dangerous fight for Joshua on that occasion, given it would be between the two British heavyweights, would also prove the biggest. Joshua promoter Eddie Hearn has regardless also spoken of Joseph Parker and Zhilei Zhang as potential alternatives and of how their decisions could be influenced over whether Usyk is stripped of the IBF or not. Okay. And Frank Warren said he's been there, he's done it, he's fought the best. Daniel's the young guy on the way up, and let's get it right. If it takes place, they've got AJ 8-1 and 11-2 against our man. That's how they see it. It's a great fight for the Brits. Why not you do it? Why wouldn't you do it? But we'll see what happens. Daniel showed against Hrgovic, he takes a shot and he showed that he's game. He showed the power he's got. Joshua was sitting ringside. That's going to be his choice. I can't force AJ to do anything. At the end of the day, he's going to do what he wants to do. But if it's going to be a commercial fight, and the biggest commercial fight there is two Brits getting it on with each other, two big punchers. Everybody wants to see that. He gave Usyk his toughest fights at heavyweight up until he fought Tyson and had him in trouble. The fact of the matter is he's only 26. He's learned. He was a baby as a heavyweight. He's matured now. He's strong. And he showed against a guy who really thought that he would beat him mentally. Okay. He's now the interim champion with the IBF. The IBF will decide what they're going to do for the title. Okay. And he said, if I was AJ, I would forget all about Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk for now. Those are the words of Frank Martin. And let me counterpunch. Hey, if that belt comes available, I don't think Frank has to lure Joshua in. I don't think he has to, try to tempt him with, or promote the idea to Joshua. Because if Joshua's thing, he wants to be a champion again. If that's the way to do it, that's what he's going to do. And he kills two birds with one stone. What do I mean? Well, you don't have to worry about Danny Dubois no more on the IBF because he took the belt from Hrgovic, the interim belt from Hrgovic. He doesn't have to worry about that. He doesn't have to worry about the IBF at all if he becomes the IBF champion. You see what I mean? So if it becomes available for him, he will fight Daniel Dubois for it and gladly knock him out for it. You know what I mean? I mean, that would be his overall goal. It wouldn't be a big British profile fight. It wouldn't be anything like that. Because if that's the fight to be made business-wise, he's going to do it anyway. And it all lines up together, Wembley, British fight. They already got it set. Joshua's coming back to Wembley. He's welcomed back home, right? So, yeah, if it's for the IBF belt, the championship belt, he's now a champion. Now he's a 3-time champion. So, yeah, he won't hesitate a second. It didn't matter if Wilder knocked out Zhilei Zhang or not. He was not going to fight Wilder if that money wasn't where it's supposed to be on top of the championship belts. I don't think Joshua needs money anyway. They would have gave him stick if he decided to get the belts because he already said, I will fight for the belts over any of these other things because that's my objective, to be a 3-time world champion. Not a lot of people can say that. Maybe 2 if they're lucky, you know? But Frank saying, hey, forget about Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk for now. That's his way of saying, you know what? He can't worry about them because he has a young, strong guy that's maturing as a fighter and as a man, Danny Dubois, and Danny Dubois has a plan. Bars, right? You can't overlook someone like Danny Dubois because you don't know what's going on with him. Because this is a guy that's constantly learning. He has a father figure like trainer in his life. And I think he's better with him, even though that was the trainer where he quit. Let's be real. He was with Don Charles when he did get on all fours twice in that fight. Because the 7th round knockout was kind of a resemblance of what he ultimately did, by staying there to the 10 count, because he didn't get hit with all those shots. He just got stormed with punches, and it was like some fear, struck him, and he got down. Just like when he got hit with the jab, it's like, okay, I'm done, because I don't like these surprises. Almost like the suspense of the quickness and the punches he didn't see. That was just too much for him. These are too much for my nerves. I'm getting down. You know what I mean? So I think that's what that was about, honestly. We're not worthy. We're not worthy type situation with Dubois. But now I don't think that. I think he's putting that young boy behind him, and he's growing into a man. And Frank Warren is doing exactly what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to promote his fighter. And that's exactly what he's been doing with Danny Dubois since 2018. Okay? 17, 19, 20. You know what I mean? He's been promoting Danny Dubois for a very long time on a high profile level because, of course, Danny Dubois was always supposed to be the representation of the AJ on the Queensberry side. But you guys tell me what you think of Frank Warren stating that he should, Anthony Joshua, forget all about Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!